Hello, folks. Welcome back to episode now 72 of Coffee and
72.
Rip. I think we're going to make a change soon and start calling this like, wait, let me mute myself.
I can hear you.
I was on, I can hear me on the background.
Yeah.
I was saying, I think we may change this to a lunch and rip or lunch and occasional rip. I haven't ripped here on the channel in a while.
No, we've been very bad about ripping. We've been getting
bad.
product. I've got a shelf full over there.
As soon as Ron figures out his Megabox challenge, literally a challenge, we'll figure something out and we'll do like some box challenge or something. I did bring some cards to show recent hits that will, obviously segue into a nice conversation. So first off, let me show off this beauty because this beauty has found a new home. This is the Shoda.
Aha, the auto.
Orange Logofractor Auto. And this one has found a home. It's pending full payment. That should happen on Monday, I think. So if you want to kiss it goodbye, it's a lovely card. Undisclosed amount, but a healthy amount. A healthy mid hundreds amount. I was kind enough to leave some meat in the bone because I really do think that this card is impeccable, and I think this has a good opportunity. It's centered, no major
a high upside.
Yeah, I think someone willing to grade it can probably get 200 to 300 off of it profit. So I just don't want to deal with it. I could, but I figured, hey, take the cash and run. Put it into something else. There are others of these available, both in redemption cards, because this was a redemption, as you can see from the sticker. The problem is the one that's listed on eBay is not as centered as this one, and then the other one is a redemption. You never know; you may get a nasty redemption.
Yeah,
this is centered in hand, so price is according. The true orange in chrome went for about the same as I sold this, even less because after fees. So I feel good about selling this for about the same price as the orange, the true orange auto. So, but a cool card. Centered. This should almost hit the 1K mark, I think, in the PSA 10. So we'll see.
One of the things that drives me when I sell stuff is putting stuff in the hands of somebody who actually really wants it.
And this is going to a Shoda collector and Cubs collector.
Exactly. So putting it in the right hands means more to me than just selling a card sometimes.
He tells me that he's building this like ultra premium collection that he wants to leave for his kid. So I'm all for it.
His poor kid.
We
all did that. We all did that before with junk wags.
When we thought that the Gwyn's 83 cards were the hit.
We left it for our kids.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, well, how did that turn out? But
my son's going to be looking for a dumpster someday.
Well, to be fair, the 83 Gwyn, it's 83, right?
The
83 Gwyn was not numbered.
No,
but might as well have
a lot of cards. Well, and then into the 90s when it really got out of hand, all those cards. Hey, great! I chased it. I have the entire set of Tony Gwynn Fleer Ultra autos that I'd put together. Hey, it's going to be great. There are very few of these. Who knows how many sets and how many fakes are out there. There's so many fakes out there. This was in the days before they had a good way to identify counterfeits and such. They weren't numbered or anything else. They were embossed with this little embossing tool from Fleer. So
impossible.
It's always going to be something we're chasing, trying to put together our sets.
Happy with that. I also wanted to highlight, and we're going to get into specific hobby and retail releases that are somewhat current. Well, current.
Very
I
current.
think are good value. You hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I was telling folks in my circle that 24 Stadium Club is a fun rip, as if you've seen. You've opened some blasters, right?
I just opened the one blaster
The
so
one
far.
blaster
I
you found.
may pick a some others. I've got a compact and a hobby still. I bought the 3 different formats when they came for sale on Top Sunday and that pre-order.
I think it's a cool. From what I've seen, the little that I've seen. So blasters, I imagine there's a lot of like hit or miss. Like if you get a good collation, if you get a good box. Now, granted, I mean for me, I don't really care for having those base cards. Uh, I mean, it'd be cool to have a Choreo and a Jackson Merrill and whatever, because they're cool cards, like good, cool images, right? But it's likely that the card will have it's not known for its QC. It's black in the back, so it's going to be a little bit chopped. Those corners not going to be great, whatever. But you get a chance to get a parallel, and the parallels, contrary to years past, look good. They look good. Those red parallels look fire.
Well, there was a consistency with those red parallels that, if you were buying the blasters, those red were those were
the same team thing.
Same team,
yeah,
all the way through.
Apparently, it's happening. It's happening in every retail format. I saw it from Fat Packs as well, but it's not happening all the time.
Yeah, it was amazing how many of our friends.
And it was usually with Yankees or what else?
They had Yankees, Orioles. Somebody hit the Orioles.
Not bad teams.
Somebody hit the Reds, but somebody hit the Reds as well. Those were the ones I saw most. I don't know if anybody hit Dodgers. I didn't see too many people sharing that. But it nice. Could be. I haven't followed it.
Yeah,
I haven't seeing 4 or 5 people. Yankee.
Yeah,
so.
I haven't seen any other than yours that I kind of saw. I haven't seen any blasters ripped. I just think it's a cool product because one, the rookie class is so extensive, and it does include, I'm pretty sure it includes Skeens. It does have,
I believe so.
So the opportunity of landing some big Skeens parallel, that's pretty awesome. He doesn't have many cards. He was an update. He was in update and Stadium Club, and probably will be in Gilded if they make that, and obviously Chrome update Chrome, but he doesn't have many cards. So a parallel of his, will continue to command good money. So I think it has a pretty nice floor. And it's such a cool product to open because of the quality of the images and the pictures, and the opportunities to land a Chrome.
That's nice. Now, one of the things I said with it, that's not a bad image. That's a pretty decent image.
That's a pretty cool image.
The images were pedestrian. They were this, but. The problem with a lot of their other images is they were pedestrian. They're the same as they were using in other sets. Sometimes it seemed like
usually doesn't happen.
The past years, you look at was it Bobichet's rookie year? That Stadium Club was an awesome card. That was wonderful. Seeing things like that. Was it the Lawler? No, I forget which card it is. The guy with the A's this year, where it has Ricky in the background. It's like that awesome. Is one of the better looking cards. That is the absolute reason we go to Stadium Club.
Well, the 2020 Chrome Soda Shuffle card, horizontal. It's a beautiful card.
Yep.
Your point. No, but reminder, folks. I think it's also cool. Many reasons why I think it's a cool rip. Remember, they did away with the Chrome version of this product. It's not coming out. It's just Stadium Club. So I think it's cool because these Chrome cards are going to have value. They only come one in every pack, I think it is, or one in every 2 packs, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I think there was a guarantee in a box.
Like 4 or something like that. I think in a compact, at least, I think you get 4 guaranteed or 6, something like that. So it's a good did they increase the checklist? Is it still 300? Is it 300-ish? something like that, I imagine.
Yeah,
Um,
the checklist did go up.
a little
I'm trying
bit.
to see where I
Okay.
had mine. I thought I had them right here. Yeah,
So listen, I
can't
think it's
remember
cool
where I put them
because
though.
these like this Chrome and the Chorio and the Jackson Merrill are gonna have some value because it's not overproduced, and Stadium Club already is not printed to the moon. So the fact that these are just falling one in every whatever, I think it's cool. I want to get a Jackson Churio and a Jackson Merrill of the Chromes. So I got the Ellie. But that's not the biggest hit I got for my compact because I've only opened a compact. I have a hobby that I'm saving for the Prospect Chase box.
Okay.
Volume, what are we now? What, 30 or something coming up? Yep. By the way, quick plug. I think I'm going to do those Christmas Advent whatever boxes again. So if you're
Okay.
watching this and you've got kids that you want to give 12 days of Christmas, situation, hit me up because I think I'll be doing those again. Maybe limited quantities, but I will. So no, Ron, did I share this with the group? I don't think I did.
Nope.
I think I mentioned it, but I pulled a Wyatt Langford first day issue card.
Oh yeah, the first day issue. Now the first day issues are limited to 10, I believe.
10.
Yeah.
This card is going for
up.
like upwards of like 200, I think. Something like that. It's crazy. I don't even know, and it looks pretty good. I think I may keep it because I am a little bullish on Langford. He is 23. He's actually 20. He's turning 23 today. Today's his birthday.
Well,
so
happy birthday, Wyatt Langford.
Happy birthday, Wyatt Langford, wherever you are. Yeah, I don't know, man, but this is a cool card. So that, again, opportunities to open something like this, and value wise, like this one, that compact box that you have and I opened, this was like 80 something bucks after taxes or whatever.
Yeah,
dude,
with one guaranteed auto.
One guaranteed auto, and you get a bunch of stuff like this, and then a bunch of reds, and they're blacks, there are other parallels. Dude, I would much rather open let me tell you right now, for me, for the PC or for ripping and and nickel and diming, I would much rather open 3 of these than a Chrome hobby box. Because I know in that Chrome hobby box, I am getting a relief pitcher auto. I just know it.
Well, that leads us right into that drop of this week. They get Stadium Club coming in hot, people loving it. Then Chrome dropped the other day on us. Finally, they'd had the pre-orders, and they came out with the regular order of the public. Cases of jumbo and cases of hobby sold out quickly. $420 a box for a jumbo Chrome. That's insane.
Well, it's a breaker's market.
Yeah,
it's a breaker's market. I've done the research. I subscribe to Intelligentsia, and I know that these hobby boxes will drop down and settle somewhere around 180, 190 eventually. Especially after some of these big pulls.
Yeah.
These big cards, debut cards are pulled. I mean, yes, the checklist is strong, but it's less cards. They reduce the number of cards that you get in a hobby box. Only one auto. The auto is a sticker, by the way. Unless you pull, there are only a handful of insert autos that are hard signed. I haven't seen it for in a while, but I'm willing to bet that the odds to land one of those signature, whatever they're called, legendary, whatever they're called, on card autos are ridiculous. So you're likely getting
the pro debut are the ones that are really ridiculous.
Well, that too. That's a complete lottery, which I think everybody that's buying that product and ripping it understands, right? That's just the same, probably the same odds as the Topps Now auto relic thingy, right? It's a lottery, which is fine. Yeah. Those are mostly going to be opened and pulled by breakers. I saw that Mama Breaks out of LA. She's pulled, which is a big Fanatics breaker now. She Stephanie's her name. She pulled 2 already. She pulled, some random dudes. I think one is Coco Montez for the Rockies.
Uh,
What a cool name. And then some relief pitcher or something like that. So, I mean, if you're a breaker,
they
you're going to
dub-
pull a bunch
yeah.
of those.
They made a big deal. Hey, we doubled the number of pro debut cards. Yeah, but you threw a lot of shit at us too.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's just,
they are something different.
yeah, no. And listen, the floor is super high because even all those guys are rookies, obviously, by the name.
Yep.
So those cards and their debut. So the floor is so high, you at least are going to get someone's mom wanting to buy that card or the player wanting to buy that card for 400, 300 probably.
Yeah, you even have Ellie's debut, who, even though he debuted last year, these guys who debuted, the previous season.
Yeah, I think the window is May of 2023 up the way to
probably early season. Yeah.
May to sometime early.
To whenever Paul Skeens joined, they use that as a date.
Yeah. No, listen, but here's the thing. I think it's at the current price, I think it's a terrible rip. I think it's only a breaks buy thing or a prospect chase buck type of thing where you throw some money at it, see what you hit, whatever. But it's not a rip product at current prices. I think it's a hold product currently, but mindful, you got to sell at some point next 8 months because those cards will be pulled.
Well, one of the things we didn't see drop by Topps on that day was the HTA, the Hometown Advantage boxes. So we didn't see a lot of those, although people were pre-selling them at like Docker Card World or David Adams and things like this. Yeah, they didn't sell them on the website this year.
They have them. I've seen them ripped online.
Not on Topps website.
Not on Topps.
Drop them there. So it was only out at other venues or their resale partners that they dropped those.
Like LCSs and David Adams and all that stuff.
David Adams had them, and they were hugely expensive. It's like,
it was
it was
like 400.
People don't want to get a lot of stuff. Yeah, you're getting the same thing, but you don't get any of the base cards. Yeah. Okay, great. I don't have to put them in a box. But
it was 400. I mean, it's a Breakers product. It's a 400 and something product, right? 420, something like that. 450 even. No, listen, you're paying like $200 per auto, which is insane.
Absolutely.
The amount of people that get absolutely smoked opening that Breakers Light, because I saw it. I saw a few on YouTube. Jesus Christ. Because it's usually like they give you really good refractors, like they put in like good refractor rookies or whatever. But no, like sometimes you can get like a random dude refractor.
Last year, was it last year that I bought one? Yeah, last year I bought one. And I actually did okay with the auto in there. I got one of the kids from the Oreo Bastillo, I think was his name, in their minor league system coming up with that HTA box. Okay, I got my money back.
You sold it online?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. I mean, listen, if you're buying the product, you know that you have to nickel and dime. If you don't get who you want, you have to sell it immediately.
I did. And, I was hoping for an Ethan Salas just like everybody else who lived in San Diego.
Yeah. So that was cool. So point is, I think I saw that these also are coming in fat packs. Shoot, I might grab a few. If they're $7, I think they are. I think the fat packs have a pink also, include 2 pinks.
They have the pinks in the fat packs. Correct.
I saw them. They're the shiny pink. They look okay. I love the reds though. I love the reds. The red parallels. I'm dying to get a Ellie red, so maybe I'll buy it online. Speaking of fat packs, another really solid value in my opinion, and I mentioned to our Discord group this morning. This is a Griffey Legendary HFA that I pulled off a fat pack. I went to Target to get groceries early in the morning. I grabbed a pack, 1 pack, ripped it, car rip style, and landed a Shohei 89, number 299, and some gold, some really good gold or something. I forget who it was. And I was like, shoot, maybe I should grab. Oh, because there were like 20 of those fat packs. And which, by the way, some Targets are now doing something different. I don't know if you've noticed. Some of them are still putting some
Limitations.
formats at the Pokemon stand or whatever section.
Yeah.
Some are putting at the end, and some Targets are also putting cards at the toy aisles, at the end of the
At
aisle.
the end cap.
And yeah, some of them are. And so, for example, I went to the end, that one at the toy section, and they had about 20 of those fat packs. I grabbed one, went to the parking lot, ripped it, and then I told my folks, "Hey, should I just buy all of these and do a mixer break?" No one responded. So, end of day, after picking up, when was it? Right before I pick up my kids from school, stopped again. There were only 3 packs left. Grabbed them, and I pulled a gold Rafaela and this dude. This
Very
dude
nice.
sold like a month ago for $300. That's crazy. These are hard to pull. These legendary ones are super short prints, so they're harder than the usual ones that are not legendary. So yeah, I'm selling it. Whatever. I'm trying to do a home field advantage PC, but I think they're doing it every year. I'm probably just gonna stick to 2022 when they start it.
Yeah.
And call it my Kaboom-ish collection, because I can't collect all these fuckers.
No.
Anyways, so I figured mention that because if anyone sees this, if you see, I mean, I wouldn't go out of my way, but if you see them at a GameStop, if you see them at a Target, I would grab one or two, man. And I've told people before, maybe on this channel, when I examined the odds sheet and all that, and looked at Striker's Excel sheet, and to determine the best value for retail, fat packs were right there for as best value next to Hanker boxes.
Oh, that's a good change, because in the past, fat packs were not the best.
Yep, no, they switched it up. I think fat packs actually have the best odds of like pulling stuff like this. And then hanger boxes are always good because they always give you golds and stuff like that. Then Fanatics boxes are really good too. But those are 30 something. This is 8, 7. Anyways, what else? We've got MLB
Draft. Well, let's go to draft first. Draft came out with a high price point this year. They were was it $700?
Yeah, $720
for that for the super jumbo,
which no one buys.
Just insane.
Other than breakers.
And it's lasted for a little while out there, but
it's gonna get bought out.
Insane product.
It's an insane product. It's checklist wise. I mean, same with draft. Like the checklist could. So they have. I think I finally know now. They have, I think, 7 of the first 15 or 10 draft picks are on the product. The best dudes are, one is the guy who they're calling Jack Tanny, which is the pitcher from UF who pitches and bats, and he's humongous. He's like 6'4", 250. Who's a lefty pitcher and a lefty hitter a la Otani, so they're calling him Jack Tanny. I think his name is Jack Caglione or something like that. He's the main draw. The other main draw, it's the guy, the shortstop or something. What's his name? Lozano, something like that. He's the shortstop for the Guardians. I forget who the Jack Tanny plays for or signed with. But those are the 2 main draws. However, both are struggling big time in short A ball and stuff. I think they both did short A. I mean, that's not an indicator. And granted, yes, my draft, because 4 years from now, no one became a thing, and now you have his first Bowman Chrome. However, at these prices,
blowing up everywhere.
At these prices, I don't know about you. I'm out. I'm out of these prices. It's too much.
Yeah, it's a little rich.
It's I think the hobby, which we used to be called the jumbo. Now that they're trying to standardize that, so now they're calling it the hobby, the one with the 3 autos. That one, I think, was at, what is it, 500, 480, something like that.
It was like at 480,
something like that. Call it 5 after taxes, whatever, or more, 520. That's insane. That's just insane. The math doesn't work out. I even have a colleague, a contact, that's offering me to get me some with a little juice because he has to. But I'm like, dude, even if you charge me a little juice, like I'm just out. That's too much.
Yeah.
Fanatics has really yeah, they're pigging
They've got
out,
their corner on the market.
and no meat on that bone. Like if I were to include it in the prospect chase box, I would have to sell so many boxes to get some decent margin that it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
If at some point it goes down, then maybe I can, but I don't see it go down. That product has a healthy floor usually.
No.
Unless
so we'll keep our eyes open for Fat Pack.
Yeah, until it 2021's, and then bottoms out because there's no one there. But I will say this: for me, the silver lining is
all right.
You hear me? You hear me, right?
Yes, I can.
I have like this terror now that'll stop working. I'm terrorized by the last two
it's
iterations.
Very slight delay. Yeah.
All good?
I'm sorry about that. I had to do that. All good. I was just throwing you a little bit of shade there.
No, I was saying that the silver lining
let's hit highlight here. Coffee and Rip recommends Stadium Club.
Stadium Club, fat packs and compact boxes all the way. All the way. Yep. I mean, depends on what you want.
Update.
You can nickel and dime your way back to zero. To full price easily with this. I mean, if you're buying them now, like if you buy them April, then you're not going to be able to nickel and dime that. But now, if you buy them now, you have a really good shot of getting your money back with opening compact boxes and fat packs.
There, now you're back.
Huh? Now I'm back. Shoot, I'm not back.
Yeah, now you're back. Yeah, you jinxed it by mentioning it. You're back.
Okay. I can hear you. You get my point? Did I come out okay? No?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, you did.
Anyways, I was going to say the silver lining.
MLB.
Am I delayed? Hold on. Let me get coffee.
Now you're back.
I'm listening to myself on the YouTube channel to see how delayed I am.
Yeah. You know, I paid for the internet upgrade on my end. So you're good. You're good right now.
I do great. Now, I was going to say the silver lining is that I think they left out two or three really good prospects in the draft. They left them out, or for whatever reason, they're not in it. And so that means they're going to be in 25 Bowman, which is a good thing. I love when 25 Bowman has a good class, like Churio and Ellie.
Mm-hmm. Now we're on to the MLB awards.
We are. Who won the Cy Young? Was it Skeens?
No, that hasn't been announced yet. That happens next week. Skeens won't win it. Chris Sale more than likely should win that from Atlanta.
That puts you in a bad position for Merrill, though. Because they have to give him one of the awards. You don't think?
You know, it does. But, you know, you look at the awards and as we discussed on Discord this morning, the dissatisfaction with the way this all MLB team worked. It's like, you know, you made Mookie the shortstop.
Mookie wasn't selected as shortstop, was it?
I thought he was.
No. It's Bobby Witt.
Right.
Remember, they do first team, second team, and they do it across leagues. So, and he didn't even make it. It was Witt and
that was he. Yeah, it should have been. No, the All MLB wasn't by league. The All MLB is just one guy.
What am I looking at? I'm looking at MLB. Hold on. I'm looking at the honors.
They did the All MLB first team and second team, and if you look at it, it has Ohtani as a DH.
I'm looking at the first team and second
Soto
team.
And Judge. Yeah.
They have Mookie.
It's not by league though.
No, it's combined.
I thought Mookie.
It's combined. It's Mookie, Judge,
Yeah, I know.
and
It's
Soto.
all. I know.
Yeah, I don't disagree with
You
that.
know, he only played, but he played half the season at shortstop, and then the other part of it, he played very little right field.
But Bobby Witt,
and the fact that you look at like Duran, you know, it's tough. It's a tough call.
I mean,
but,
yes, Duran got snubbed. I agree.
Yeah, and Soto is not a great outfielder. He's an okay outfielder,
but you got to put him just based on numbers, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, listen. There's a marketing component to this. Let's not be
strong marketing
disingenuous. Like there's a strong marketing component, and because there's a strong marketing component, and you've seen Skeens on the news this last few days, all those things don't happen by happenstance. Something tells me he will get the Rookie of the Year. I think Jackson Merrill deserves it more. But, you know, Skeens is our money guy now.
Yeah, Jackson was at Disneyland the other day, so I don't know.
I think they're penalizing. I think they're punishing. That's true. I think the league is punishing him for that sloppy autograph he has.
That was such a downturn.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
So while we're on hiatus with the Prospect Chase Box, with the smooth tunes of Jorge and the Prospectors.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah, I think they're gonna punish. They will punish him because he knows because the 1 of 1. You saw that, right? The relic 1 of 1. That's full signature.
Yeah, well, he talked about that earlier in the year. The fact that he was going to be working to sign the higher tier cards better.
Oh, he did that? He said that?
Yeah, okay. But he was very inconsistent in it. And I understand when you start having to sign 10,000 cards all of a sudden, it just kills you. You know,
I still believe that he is a little bit upset at how Topps mismanaged his first Bowman Chrome card. I think there's a little bit of that. That was salty.
Yeah.
If folks that don't know,
so. You know, hey, we'll make it up for you by making you Rookie of the Year. Yeah, well, hope so.
I don't know if you want to tell it or not. For folks that don't know, Topps botched his first Bowman card and put in 2022 Bowman? Or was it
2022? I think it was
2022 Bowman.
22.
The first he has a first Bowman card, but it's not him.
Yeah, it's one of his teammates.
It's some other teammate.
No longer even in the league. Correct.
Correct. And I think he's even like batting on the wrong side. It's like a righty or something.
Yeah, it's a right-handed batter instead of him batting left-handed.
And so
it was a really
so the autos. So he didn't have autos because
he
at the time
he wouldn't sign the auto.
He wouldn't sign it.
They sent them to him. He said, "These aren't me. I'm not signing them." So his first autos didn't come in that set. They came later in another.
Later, set. I think they came in. Is it 22 Bowman Chrome or 22 Bowman Draft?
Something like that.
I want to say it was Chrome, but I'm not sure.
But
you should know this, Ron. Come on.
I should, but he made up for it with these tiny little J/autos.
J turning into an M. / if you look at it from the right angle, it's an M.
Yeah.
Anyways,
it's a J to an M.
It's a Montreal Expos M.
That changed it. I mean, he only got this far across. He had all this extra room to sign. He could have put the line the rest of the way.
That's the base, right? The 99.
Yeah, I got the 99 on this one.
But the base looks nice because the colors match.
The patch is real dirty.
I know, but the colors match.
It does.
Isn't it brown?
I think it's black.
Black and brown.
It does have a brown right there.
Because I like that.
The Padres color. So
I like that.
But overall, it did have a nasty little piece of base in there, though, at least. Even though, the tiny little bases they get. I haven't looked up to see the exact details of that base, what inning, but, we're told they're from the game.
I think he has a promising career. I think he has Kyle Tucker profile in him. So I'm excited to see what he does. I'm excited that he's young. I'm excited that he doesn't have many cards. Well, now he has more, but I think he has a funny story with the whole Bowman first auto being not a first auto, not a one, but a first Bowman logo. I think that's kind of cool. So excited to know what's going to happen with that.
Well, it's going to be an interesting ride to see. He's definitely had a solid year. Let's hope he can have his sophomore season just the same.
Let me list out the rest.
Carroll, where he struggled.
Let me list out the rest of these first MLB teams to see if we have points of difference or different opinions. So catcher William Contreras, first base Vladi, second base Marte, Cattell, third base Jose Ramirez, J-Ram, shortstop Mookie, third base. Wait, I mentioned third base.
Shortstop was Mookie.
No, shortstop was Bobby Witt, which well deserved because Bobby Witt won. Bobby Witt won a bunch of things.
Yeah, he did.
Batting title,
Silver Slugger.
Silver Slugger.
Got his Silver Slugger as well.
Yeah. What else? Outfield Mookie, Judge, and Juan. DH Shotani. Starting pitching 4, 5. Wheeler, Screwball, Skeens, Sales, and Burns. I don't have any problem with this list. Closer, Class A, which apparently was fire all year, except when I saw him live, and he blew 2 leads. And then Bat Boy, I'm kidding. The other relief pitcher, Ryan Helsley, which I did not see a bunch of for the Cards. Then second team, Salvi. Now, here's the question. Would you switch up any of these 2 second-tier teams?
Salvi had a great year. I mean, you hit with the nail in the head with him right away. He's one I would have had as a first team the way he performed this year.
Me too. Absolutely. Bryce Harper in first base over no, right?
No.
Over who was it? Over Vladi? I mean, Vladi had a good year, but what does his WAR number look like? Not that Bryce is going to be any better defensively, but I don't know. It's okay. Ketel Marte on second or Jose Altuve. Not much of an Altuve fan.
Marte had a really outstanding good year. He had an MVP. He finished in the top 3.
Yeah, MVP type of year, absolutely. Lindor, shortstop. I mean, he had really good defensive numbers, but Bobby had a monster year. Your boy Machado over J-Ram. Man, J-Ram had a great year.
Ramirez had a great year defensively and offensively. Manny was good. He was Manny Machado all year long. He played well.
He struggled a little bit, didn't he, at the beginning?
He was hurt for a while. Yeah, he was hurt for a while. So putting him on second team, I could go with that.
No one likes him because he's kind of a dick, but he's gotten better. I think he's gotten better with time.
Yeah, and watching the guy play, he makes it so effortless. It still amazes me.
The talent level, it's obvious when you see him play day after day. Here's your boy who got screwed, according to Ron, and I agree. Jaron Duran, second team. Teoscar, second team. And Jackson Merrill. Oh, Jackson made it. That's good.
The second team,
Yeah, that's good.
It was a surprise to see Teoscar, but he had a breakout year for him.
He did. He gave me my fantasy he gave me my fantasy championship on a platter.
He was a hidden gem this year. People weren't focused on him at all.
I paid like $4 for him in fantasy. Yeah. I also paid 60 something for Bobby Witt, but it all evens out. Dylan Cease. Sorry, I forgot Jordan. Jordan DH.
Okay.
Dylan Cease, Imanaga, King, your boy King.
King had a great year.
Lugo, which obviously couldn't pitch like this for the Mets. That's a trend.
Well,
Gramber,
he had a good year. Lugo had a good year with the Padres last year, so
yeah.
it
He's
was
a good
great
pitcher.
to see him.
The Mets
He's
never
a
gave
good
him a full
guy.
year.
Yeah, and he's a good guy. We loved him here in San Diego, so I was happy to see him succeed over there.
Fun fact.
Kansas City.
Fun fact. Did you know that he's a Puerto Rican?
No, I did not.
He is. Grandpa on the father's side, I think. Where the Lugo comes from.
Yeah.
He is Puerto Rican. He pitched for the Puerto Rican
World Baseball.
Yeah, team. So that's kind of a fun fact. Framber Valdez. I don't think he had that great of a. He's had better years, hasn't he? Framber Valdez. Yep. Was the pitching depth not that great this year, but like numbers wise, or what's the deal here?
He
wasn't pitch better than we think, because
maybe we didn't see him enough.
I don't see him. I don't see the Astros more often. Then Mason Miller and Kirby Yates round up the list. I don't see anyone particularly left out, snubbed. So that's good. What am I looking forward to? I'm looking forward to finally getting this MVP thing announced so that I can start cashing in some buybacks.
You got some
buybacks.
How
many you got? 2, 3?
Several right here. Well, I've got a couple more there. I've got a couple of base chrome Judges and Ohtani's, and I've got a logo factor of each as well.
Okay. I got a logo factor.
The Ohtani logo factor.
You got some more logo factors?
At $40, is the Ohtani worth more on the secondary market than it is there? That's going to be a question I have to decide.
Honestly, to me, I would cash it in. I mean, it is his first Dodgers uni, but it is a logo factor. I don't know. Sorry, it's not. Well, you talk about the logo factor. Who knows, man? Who knows? I'd much rather
if it had a print line in it, if it had a print line in it, I'd be cashing it in for sure.
Which is what I may do with my True Blue logo factor, Ohtani. It sucks because it's just such a beautiful card, Ron. I think we've shown it here. I don't remember if we've shown it here, but it's such a beautiful card. It just sucks that it has that print line. Update. Now that you mentioned that, I did call Topps to find out what's the deal with my defective product submission.
Yes.
And it's received. They told me that I need to give it a little more time for a formal answer. They say to hit them up, in 2 weeks or whatever, if I haven't heard back. Right. But they have it. So we'll see. Looking forward to see what they do with it.
I posted about that on multiple platforms. So there's people waiting in the wings to hear, are they going to be fixing this issue or not? Or how are they going to be addressing it?
The line?
They want to know before they jump in, because
when did you do that? On Twitter or what? On X?
Yeah, on Twitter.
Send me that link after we're done, so I'll follow the thread.
I will go back and pull it up and we'll share it.
I'm interested to see what people are commenting.
Yeah, multiple people have had the same exact issue. It seems to be a theme.
Obviously prevalent. It makes sense. This is going to be it happened through. They were using a faulty machine, whatever, and all the cards that went through that, whatever that was. Some of them got.
I don't know exactly what it was, but like you said, the one of mine is an image variation. The Pete Crow Armstrong was the image variation, and down here along the bottom is the line on this one.
Line? Yeah,
which most of the others are in the middle. Like this one, it's square down the middle here. It's
is
right
that
there.
No? I would send that back. I would send that back already, Ron, because I think as long as they
waiting to open a few more to put them all in one.
That's true. Yeah. As long as they have those, they'll send you another replacement. They must have a few of those.
I hope so.
So yeah,
the PCA,
I'm not bullish on him.
Is always nice, The PCA is just a nice image variation, so it's worth a little bit more to somebody.
Yeah, to me the perspective I would have on that is that, but that's just me. I'm not super high on him. To me, he projects like a Darren Erstad type of player, if you remember him.
Oh yeah.
So I'll be looking to kind of move it as soon as I can. So that would maybe mandate my how rushed
your
I am
request
to get it in. But it depends. Everyone has a different. I wouldn't be keeping that. But that's just me. I'm not that high on him from a hobby perspective.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. What else do we have? What do we have in the wings? We have Shohei Ohtani 50-50 boxes that will be shipped at some point. Who knows? Right?
Don't know anything more about them. I've got to check on it again. I've got
December,
a couple buyers out there still. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping by the end of November, but we'll see. Next week is an important week because we're going to have all the awards dropping next week. Starting with, you got the Rookie of the Year, Manager, and our MVPs and stuff, Cy Young and MVPs, all next week. So it's going to be an important week to pay attention. Pay attention to Topps now. Are they going to be dropping the parallel? What do we call the one card that's usually limited?
Along the 50-50, the whatever it's called, MVP, whatever, MVP something.
Yeah, so a lot of times they've dropped the auto as well as this encased card. So if they do those encased cards,
which usually sells pretty well, I would imagine that the Shohei will sell a lot better just because Judge has had that type of card in the past with the 60 homer or whatever he did.
Yeah.
I mean, Judge has a market, but I don't know if that car will resell that well because he's had already those type of limited cars before. I don't know. Shohei
Judge has a market in the U.S.
Shohei will sell for
Judge has a market in the U.S. Shohei has a market internationally. Yeah. So it's the difference between having a circle this big for Judge and a circle this big.
Yeah. No, the Judge will be the Ohtani will sell out immediately. That would be a bots play for those that do that. What else? I was going to mention something about that. Oh, so because of what Ron just said, if you have Judge cards lined up to sell, get them ready. Get them ready. Have the listing almost ready to hit send and go live because this is the time to sell. Yep. This is your last shot to sell any Judge and Shohei. Well, not Shohei, but your last time to sell Judge cards at a premium is next week. Otherwise, you have to wait until next, April when he's doing great that first week or whatever. So if you're gonna line up some cards, like for example, I have a couple of like relics of Judge that I'm waiting to hit.
That live. 49 you have, right?
No, I have not 49. Those randoms. Okay. Random relics, major league materials type of stuff.
Yeah.
And other cards, similar cards. So that's my next move there. I'm also listing a bunch of these type of cards to move them. 80 to 100 type of cards. I'm listing them to get rid of anything that I don't collect or want to sell or keep. The other thing is, I was going to say, MVP. Yeah, MVP. I wonder how ready that will be. Have those things lined up to send to your preferred LCS or distributor because you want to have money in the bank at those distributors when Bowman Draft Sapphire comes. Now, I don't know if they will sell those to David Adams types. Sometimes they get a hold of them. Now, granted, they put a premium on it, but they also, like, if any Bowman product that's limited comes down and you want to use that buyback money for that, just have it ready. That's what I would do. Bowman Draft Sapphire will likely come. I haven't looked at the calendar, but it has to come, next 3 weeks, maybe? Next 2 weeks? I would imagine right
We'll
after
have to take a
Thanksgiving.
look. One of the other big things to remember is after next week, we go into kind of a downturn. You're going to have these Black Friday deals. I don't know what's going to be out there. Topps had some things in the past where they offered special Black Friday cards, parallels, if you bought so much. That may happen again. Who knows?
Really?
I've
At the
got
Topps
like a
website?
Tatis here. Yeah,
Oh,
the Topps website. You a couple of years ago, if you bought X number of dollars, you got a parallel. Each day was a different one of the parallels.
I don't remember that
much at Topps.
Yeah,
I've got the Tatis here from that particular year.
Interesting.
So,
okay.
Yeah, it reminded me as I was going through these boxes. So that, and also you're going to see a downturn in prices. So if you're looking to buy a particular player, you're sitting on if you're sitting on cards, you're going to want to hold them till spring. But if you're looking to buy, it's the time to buy. Prices come down. Everybody's looking to buy a kid. What was Eddie Murphy? G.I. Joe with a kung fu grip. It's got to get their money to buy the kid the Christmas present.
Right.
You're going to see downturn in prices. I've already seen a little of that.
This time of year, I'm always hunting for those Black Friday sales on 22 update and 28 update. Anything that I can get, any discount that I can get on 2018 update product and 2022 update product, and during that time, I jump in. So thank you for reminding me of those. Sapphire will come, I think, right after Christmas. The one last thing, which I mentioned it because I know you're a big fan of, that's coming already and has slowly but somehow gotten itself found in the wild already, which is weird, or maybe in any.com, is your favorite product. Well, one of holiday mega boxes. Those boxes have
a lot of those
up.
Coming out
now. They I think they're on pre-sale at Dave and Adams and Company, and I think it wouldn't surprise me. I think Topps has them on their website, like listed as like coming soon or whatever. I think. So expect those boxes to come in, around Thanksgiving time. If you want to get one of those, it is. I did see if you haven't seen it, I did see the design. It looks pretty cool, I gotta say.
It looks a lot more fun than in past years. Past years, it was kind of, and you'd spend half your time trying to figure out if that's a Santa belt parallel that I just missed or what.
Yeah.
So it looks a little bit clearer if you get a parallel this year. We'll see.
And listen, if you're in this to rip and at the same time, if you pull this quick and you list quick, you can sell Ellie stupid hat thing or whatever they call it, candy or something. You can sell them for good money. So if you're in it,
they have some new parallels this year. So
and they did away with something. I forget what it was. They're not doing. I don't know what it is. I did see some parallels. I think it comes with the black grayish, metallic. They call it metallic parallels, but they did away with something. I forget what it was. But you have your usual candy cane and your top hat and your green hat and socks and whatever. That's kind of cool. But the design itself, like on the card, it looks a lot more. How would I call it? Not cartoonish.
It's more holiday.
It's more holiday.
More holiday themed.
It's busy. It's busy.
Themed for
it has
holiday.
A lot of stuff. It has big bows and this and that. It's very busy. The card's very busy. So I think it makes it kind of look kind of cool. I'll probably grab a few. And it comes with the auto or relic. Most likely a relic.
Hey, look for those Christmas sweater relics like they did one year.
I think I may have to put some in some of the PCB boxes next up.
We'll see.
At the very least, there will be
bonus pack.
At the very least, they will be on the 12 Days of Christmas PCB boxes.
There you go.
So look out for those.
There you go.
I think
all
this
right,
is it.
Mr. Prospector. Yep, absolutely. Had another great time here. This is the 72nd show. Hard to believe we're that far into it.
Creeping into our 75th one. All right. For Ron Bartley.
We'll have a Diamond Jubilee.
For Ron Bartley, this is Jorge Prospector. Check us out on our YouTube channel, all the stuff that we've uploaded. Thanks for watching. See you in the next time. Peace. Out.